alive in the dark, and I keep getting stronger. My limit's the sky. I do the impossible, impossible. Shine if I want to. I win every time if I want to. The world mine if I want to. Make the world mine cause I want to. Ay, I'll pull the sword out the border, walk a floor full of cobras. Go to war with you all, we can brawl toe to toe. I can tighten loops in my lace and make lightning lose in a race. I make fire cool and come back from the triangle in Bermuda. I can suit up, live in the moon up, working and outsmarting computers. I can outswim all the tuna, and that's without a scuba. So in the laws of nature, I'm breaking the rules. Only thing I'm bad at is being a loser. I can make time traveling a surprise, make graveyards feel alive. Break the immortal down to his demise. Look up and beam to the stars so you can turn off the lights.
Well, we have a cold night in the Northeast. A bad evening to be without a parka, but we are set for football at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New York Giants. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Play action. Allen. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Allen going to throw. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle, and they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Has his man, it's Shakir. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Throwing on first down is Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 on a Giants touchdown. Well, just an excellent play there by the defense to not only pick it but take it back, because Charles looked like they were in a groove passing the football, several completions until that mistake.
They certainly did appear to be locked in, and now this offense is moving along. And maybe we certainly didn't expect to see a pick to end the series. Whatever the cause was, maybe they tipped one of those scripted plays. Maybe the defender just made a great read. It has certainly quickly changed the tone of this one.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. On play action, Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. The Giants at 8-1 on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. Down to about the 32.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, it's not the touchdown that they wanted, CD, but still, they got to be pretty happy here. You steal the ball away from them on their opening possession, and you turn that into the early 3-0 lead.
Yeah, you painted the picture perfectly there, all the things that have gone on. And the important thing, other than the lead, of course, is as you described, both sides of the ball now have some momentum.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done, because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
On first down, Allen. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down. Now Allen. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Boy, this defense is circling early. A pick 6 there, and they are off to the races here this first quarter.
And, partner, when you get off to a first-quarter lead like this, it really frees you up defensively to take some chances, really apply some heat. And that was just a tremendous play to pick that ball off and bring it back for a score.
So an early advantage now, and a good one. 17-0 our scores. They kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Allen. He sets to fire deep. He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And to be honest, this first half hasn't been anything they'd be really proud about. So they needed something like this to change their fortunes. Now they need to make sure they finish this one off, not just with points, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now Allen. This is caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Swift. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Second and goal from the 1. Swift again. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
From midfield, here's Brady. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 23. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
He'll get this out to Barkley, complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Again, it's Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
You're looking there, the defensive back was maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Allen. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he'll get this into the hands of Swift once again. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. From just shy of midfield, Allen. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. And again, it's Allen. Flush to his right. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And some room to work. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 29-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
From the 27, Allen. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Allen on third. And that is incomplete.
Going to the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The kick by Bass is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal. And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And he'll go down, brought down at the 20-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Allen. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Allen to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
How about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
A fairly short kick from the 14. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen going deep for Diggs. Oh, he still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. An extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Bills taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, and to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll leave them with third and a full yard to go. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On third down, Barkley. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here on target to Tunyon. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. If you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with third down looming.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
A quick throw by Brady complete. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That time the conversion comes courtesy of the RPO.
And know what it did? It moved the sticks. Nice pickup on third down. Even better decision.
Brady's throw there complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Running again with Barkley on second down. Oh, what a juke into space. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. Into the red zone, it's Brady. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to...
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Brady. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Get on the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10 from midfield. Here's Allen. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 26. From the gun, here's Swift. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Allen now looks to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. Touchdown, Bills. DeAndre Swift. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
They'll run it again with Barkley. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. The offense on third down tonight, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Brady going to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 41. Here's Brady. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. A.J. Epinesa, the one credited for the sack.
Now that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
After the sack on 1st down, Brady. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 21. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. They go back to the ground now with Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. On play action, it's Brady. The pass complete on the crossing route. This is Tony with it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He went over 100 yards in the wild card round. He's over 100 here as well. And a 1st down. Now Brady. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. That's Gregory Rousseau getting in there to bring him down.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. A.J. Epinesa, his 2nd sack of the night. 2 straight sacks have him backed up now for a 3rd and goal. Here's Brady to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. A.J. Epinesa. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. We knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And some space here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the fourth quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll send a receiver in. Now Allen again. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Allen. Being chased out left. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
On 2nd down, Swift. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Got a quick flash about being in their huddle. Whatever the play call was, it was tagged with these words. Make sure you stay in the middle of the field. That's where we want to be.
And he did just that. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So all eyes now on Tyler Bass. And his kick is indeed good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
This one taken just inside the 10. This one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won. Fun for us because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for the Bills, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they suffered just their second loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll get a late bye next week, which might be coming at the right time. And they'll be back in action in Week 12.
I'm the best, I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. I'm the best, as you know. And I got it on my own. Get my way up, you know, go. If I touch it, then it's cold. For the park and they know I'm impressive. He wanna talk, but he not on the schedule. I ain't taking nothing from my boy heavy. I'm the bitch and you heard what I said. Spend all the money, I'm dripping, it's got it. Got on it, then it's dripping like water. Teaching her, but I don't have a daughter. I know me, I can pick up when I call her. Working big and it don't hurt to break, cause I'ma always do it how I wanna do it. Every time he lead a know it, Mr. Know I got him running to it. I'ma need to pull the mail before we talk it that I'm waking up and thumbing through it. Run up like a runner do it. Stand on her